Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's 9 a.m. And here I am, Norma Cowie, once more with a Sunday thought. Today I'm going to talk about self-talk, but I'm actually laughing to myself because I've been up watching the Laver Cup tennis. If any of you are tennis fans out there, I have so enjoyed the Laver Cup tournament every year, and wonderful, wonderful tennis. But because this year it's in Berlin, it, if I didn't have a recording button, I would not get to see it because it starts very, very early in the morning. But I was watching some as soon as I woke up, and I enjoyed that. But my topic today is self-talk. I don't know whether it's the weather changing or not, but I do have arthritis, and it has been affected because of the medications that I take for the cancer, that melanoma cancer I had. And although I had a chat with my doctor Friday and asking when is the treatment's going to stop, because my arthritis, they don't like my arthritis medication. So there's a fight that goes on. So what happens is, and when the weather changes like this, I wake up with joints, knees, hands, just about every major joint, but the major one is my legs. The knees really, really, oh, sports person, knees are always an issue anyway. So what I find I do is I talk to myself. Now, I was probably always a self-talker, sometimes out loud, but mentally. But sometimes in these mornings when I'm encouraging myself to get up and go through the morning, scenario that I do. And it's like I chat to myself all the time, like, come on, you can do this, just, hang in there. And it made me think that a lot of people don't use self-talk. I have found over the years when I have become nervous about things or whatever, even though it's not verbally loud in my head here, I am telling myself, you can do this, take a breath, go ahead. And so what begins to happen if you have any self-esteem issues, which I certainly did for a lot of my life and probably still do in certain circumstances. I know, hard to believe, but it's the truth, is that I encourage myself. I do this mental talk, this self-talk to myself. And as I said, right now in the mornings, I'm doing out loud verbal ones because it's sometimes hard to get going when all the joints of you hurt. But I'm hoping that from the talk to the oncology doctor, it looks by the end of the year, we're going to have a really good look at where I'm at, because he realizes that the conflict that I have, and because I've had arthritis or diagnosed as arthritis, I don't have a lot of joint pain, so a lot of people don't realize that. But I'm like swollen joints and things like that. I don't really have that part of it, but I do have the aches and pains. And so he knows that I'm suffering a little bit here especially in the mornings when I get up. But I'm a little bit off topic, but so anyway, I'm really praying. But also I know I have regular people who watch. I won't be available for Wednesday's Norma Talks because I'm going up to Kelowna, which is like an hour and a half, hour and three quarters from here, early in the morning to have a little bit of a biopsy on my arm. They just want to check one thing. That's the only thing left that they want to check. And they're going to have to do a little biopsy, just make sure everything's okay. But means I have to leave here very, very early on Wednesday morning. So I don't have time to do Wednesday morning, Norma Talks. But the following week, it is where, believe it or not, we're into October. I will be doing the reading for the month. Can you believe it? I can't believe that we're in October already. I miss the summer already. We had a lovely summer here. It's never long enough for me. I come from a warm country and I love the warmth. Anyway, that's me chit-chatting. So let's get back down to the self-talk. What's your support system for yourself? What happens when you go into a strange situation or you're a little bit uncomfortable in the situation? Do you just grin and bear it or get yourself through it? Or do you talk to yourself? Do you tell yourself it's okay? You're going to survive this. You're going to get through it. I mean, I use it for all sorts of things. I mean, on Wednesday when I'm going to have this little bit of removal of my body again, is that, I will be self-talking to myself. No one will know that, but I will know because that's the only way to do it. I don't like needles. I don't like having parts of me taken out. That's for damn sure. And I encourage and I soothe and I make myself be aware that all is well. So a lot of people have a lot of criticism about, that not being strong or stable or whatever, but, we're human. And I think we have to acknowledge our own fragilities where we're maybe not as confident, things like that. There's many a time over my life where I have been put in brand new situations, especially when I was beginning being on TV, especially when I was speaking a lot to reasonably large crowds, not huge crowds, but large crowds. It's always like, in the beginning, it's nerve-wracking, and for me. And so I would talk to myself. No one would know that. I've talked to people, and they always, "Oh, you're so confident. You're this and that." And I thought, if they only knew I was the mess. Now I've done a lot of TV over my life, radio and TV. So setting up this YouTube shows, the 3 now that I've got. I love it. I love it. It gets me doing what I love. Number 1, speaking about what I love. Number 2, and 3 is I get an opportunity to reach people that I would not normally reach. And for those people that live far away, and many do, thank you for your comments. Some of them I try and answer every comment. I don't always succeed. And some of them are really letting me know how different things are improving. And also, I seem to be chatty Matty today. I've had a couple of people ask for a specific topic, and I have done my best to do those. So it's like, again, being able to get some of the information. I mean, I've been studying metaphysics since I was 20 years old. So that's 60 years. And some of it worked really well for me, but I always grew. There was more to learn. There was more to understand. And so consequently, on Monday nights when we do a mental mind treatment, it's when I was studying to become a minister way back when, a lot of years of study on that, I learned a phenomenal prayer technique that I just absolutely love. And I've incorporated that with the psychic impressions. And we usually have a nice selection of questions coming in about all sorts of different situations or ailments. And that has been a real joy to me because I get to utilize. Otherwise, all I have is when I have clients and who are doing transformation work. Otherwise, I don't really get a lot of opportunity to do that anymore. Secondly, is that there is a sense of through the emails that come, well, actually the comments, I should say, the comments that come in, I'm able to have a pulse of what people are wanting. And so I really am, I'm having a mind, trying to think in my mind what exactly I'm going to say. And that is, I'm really thinking about what people would benefit by, which is why today I'm talking about self-talk, because I am doing a lot of it right now. It's not something I do every second of all the day, but in the mornings right now, I certainly am doing a lot of that, which has made me think about, I always think, okay, what topic am I going to talk on? Often I go to my tarot, find out what a suggestion, and I talk on that. But sometimes something happens, but because of just the weather change, the aching, etc., I thought, no, good one to talk about. Be able to support yourself as you go through. I really, really, really believe that if you can bolster can talk yourself through the different elements that you have to talk yourself through. Get up, make breakfast, get up, to have a shower, get up. Like not only that, but like every stage, if you have these kind of aches and pains, and I know a lot of people out there have them. I know they do. I'm not alone in this. And for years I was, oh, that was what I was, I got so myself sidetracked. Oh, if you knew me, I do that a lot. They for years, this is going back, way back, 16, 17 years ago. They didn't know what was wrong with me. I was achy, I was this, I was that, I was the other. And then finally, when they finally tested me for arthritis, I fitted the bill. And then very soon after that, the medications they put me on, very, very little pain. Worked, operated in my life fine. The odd flare, they call it, odd one, be very seldom, didn't last very long. And then, of course, I came down with melanoma, had surgeries, had radiations, have these immunology treatments, which definitely have done the trick there. But it's they didn't like my medication that I'd been taking for years that kept me basically pain-free. So really back to self-talk, because I had to get myself through times. The mornings are the worst. And maybe because, we don't, then we take other things to help us. So I just want you to know that when the chips are down and you really don't know what to do, think about what you want to do and how you want to be, and talk to yourself about it. Convince yourself, encourage yourself, be your cheerleader. No one else is there to cheer you on, but you are. You can give yourself that supportive, you can do it. Come on, get up, be the cheerleader. And when you find you're your own cheerleader, so much happens. You get up and all of a sudden you have a smile on your face. And like me, now I can go and watch some more tennis, which is happening in Berlin. And the morning will be complete. Just want to say hi to Yvonne, and where she just makes the comment, yes, this technology is wonderful for sharing and saving us having to travel. Yes, and saves me because I'm not traveling that far, even though I have to go to this other city for this small procedure on Tuesday. Yeah. No, Wednesday, because I'm not doing Norma Talks. Just remember that. Won't be there from Norma Talks. I will put out a note. If you're a subscriber, you will get a little note from me saying that. If you're not a subscriber, think about it, because that's the other way I can communicate with you. And always, as always, thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. And as one of my friends says, thumbs up. That really helps. Blessings. You have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow night for mental mind treatment. Bye now.